A year ago, news about the so-called Freedom Convoy was dominating the headlines. The trucks were allowed to roll in and occupy the streets near Parliament Hill for weeks, and blockades were set up at several border crossings. Well, 1 year later, Ottawa has a new police chief, and police are stepping up their presence in the downtown. About 500 people are expected on Parliament Hill this weekend. Our chief political correspondent, David Akin, has a look at what impact the convoy is still having on national politics. David.
Well, Donna, I'm standing on Wellington Street. That's the street that runs right in front of the Parliament buildings. And this street has been closed to most traffic for security reasons ever since the Freedom Convoy rolled in 1 year ago.
I'm certainly not marking the anniversary in any way, and our focus now is on making sure it doesn't happen again.
Some federal politicians, too, never wish to see such a demonstration again.
That it represented the high water mark of a very extreme populist movement that was frankly disrespectful of other people's rights, disrespectful of diversity, disrespectful of democratic processes.
But to some, the protests gave a voice to angry, frustrated Canadians.
It brought, at least for me and a lot of people around here, hope. I know everyone has their own opinions on it, but for us it's about hope.
I think the significance is that the convoy probably never should have had to happen, but people are frustrated in this country and they have every reason to be.
That anger, that frustration continues to drive political behavior in many parts of the country.
I do think if anybody thinks what happened in the trucker protest is going away, adjust your thinking. It's definitely going to be a feature in the next federal election campaign because it tends to work for both the Liberals and some would argue for the opposition as well.
Sutcliffe, the Ottawa mayor, hopes for a return to a more civil kind of politics.
I remain optimistic by nature, and I'm hopeful that we can avoid a lot of that nastiness, but I am concerned about it.
Now, as for this street, Wellington Street, a lot of people on City Council want it to return to normal. They want to bring the traffic back, but a lot of MPs have some different ideas. They would like to see the federal government extend its jurisdiction here, expand the security zone of the parliamentary precinct to better protect Canada's democratic institutions. Donna.
All right, David Akin near Parliament Hill tonight. Thanks, David.